So it's working. Not as loud. Hey, it's Jason, and I'm here with the 1970s jukebox that I briefly posted about a couple months ago. And it's finally a project that I'm hoping to get going. I know nothing about jukeboxes. I was born in the early 80s, and jukeboxes weren't really a thing like this when I was growing up, at least not where I lived and whatnot. But what I'm hoping to do is have this functioning and be able to put it at the building, but maybe you can help me and help me understand what's wrong. I think I know what's wrong, but I'm going to show you what I've done and would love any feedback anybody might have to help me get this bad boy fixed up. So let's hop in and I'll show you what I'm working with. Okay, so this is the jukebox here. It was out of business and it was maintained by a local company, it appears. The glass, I guess, got moisture under it. I have to figure out how to get that out. I think it comes out from the bottom. But cosmetically, I'm not too worried about it. I want to get it functioning, and once it's functioning, I'll clean everything up. It powers on, nothing sparks or smokes. I have a key here, and I can actually get inside of the jukebox, which is, you know, probably the first step of it. Let me put this camera down for a second. So when you look inside, there's definitely areas that I want to clean up, but I want to go through the troubleshooting that I'm doing. So, as I understand it, if I'm a maintenance technician and I fix something on this, I would flick this to the on position and it would just start playing. So let me show you what happens when I do that. So I have Silver Spotlight Series Love Potion number 9. And if I just set it on here and go to on, this thing wants to play it. And it does play it. So it's working. Not as loud as I would like, but it's working. So it seems like that works okay, and then I'm the technician, and I'm like, all right, my work is done here. I'll move that off, and the only way I've seen to get it to stop, once I go to that, is to switch this to load. That's what I was doing anyways. So I guess I don't really know how to get it to stop. Let's see if I shut it or hit reset, if that will help. Alright, so, anyways, I could have swore a moment ago, this, oh, here we go, I just go back to the on position, I guess. Alright, so that's what you do. You flick it 2 times, and now it's done playing. So, like, if I was a technician again, I would be like, oh, okay, like, let me go ahead and test it out. And it plays. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. So, actually, yeah, I just went back to load and it stops it. So then I think if I click this to the on position, I believe it should function. Meaning the jukebox is ready to play. So I would think if I went down here and shut this and selected A1, so it like cycles, the buttons pop back out, but nothing plays. So I said, all right, let me try to figure out what's going on in here. So I believe what's happening is this isn't spinning, or it's not getting a signal when you hit A1. I have a record right in the A1 position. Let me take this out, as I was just testing with this. So what I did was I went to scan, and I expected this thing to start spinning. So back here, I see this connector, but I don't see anything spinning, which leads me to believe when you press something on the jukebox, that won't spin and pick up the record. So this is kind of where I'm at on my initial inspection. I would love somebody that knows what they're doing to give me some input. I also had a few questions about, like, this wire is not plugged in, this one isn't, and this guy looks like it's an override. Probably shouldn't be plugged in, I guess. So I wasn't sure if those matter too much. And it doesn't seem like these front speakers are playing. Again, I think that's an easy thing to fix if I could get this going. So if I go back to the run position, I would expect when I hit A1, something to happen. Nothing happens. It's just as if it's playing right now when it's not. So any ideas on that would be handy. And like if I put a quarter in it, it's just dropping out, so it's like it's not even hooked up. It's the same thing. Seems like they're like overriding the quarter. I don't know if like there's supposed to be like some secure tray down here or something to catch them, because they just basically fall out. So this is the jukebox. It's the Americana. Let me see if I can't get any serial numbers on this. So it looks like, looking at this label, model 3760, serial number 810650. Appears to be the model I have. And then this is like the July 1975 to June 1976 license in the state of, looks like Delaware or something. I can't even see it in there. So this thing probably moved around, but it's definitely a cool machine. Help me out. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm thinking it's something easy, and given I have no idea what I'm doing, I just don't even know how to begin. But for now, at least I know it's playing. It's just not picking up a record and doing things the way that we would hope it would. So, okay, so actually, I think I was wrong. When you hit scan, that just lets you, I think, move it by hand. But right now, what I did, I moved it by hand. It seems to be locked on a record, but when I go to run, so I see this guy moving. I'm going to go back to load. So it's like something in there seems to be a gear stuck or something. And in order for me to like fix that, I basically go back to scan and I just lock it in. And it was, for a second it was working anyways. But I definitely know it's something to do with this spinning and picking up a record. So I'll leave it at that.